Hello yogis, welcome to a new class. We're going to do yoga of course, and we're going to do relax and flow. So when you're ready, I am ready, then an option is to grab a block or is something similar if you have it at home, and then we're going to start. So we're going to start in a seated position, maybe cross-legged, maybe it's different, maybe sitting on your heels. So find an easy pose. You can root down your sitting bones into the earth, and if you want to, you can close your eyes. First, we start with 2 breaths. When you're ready, an inhale through your nose, exhale, 1 more, and exhale. Circle the hands up on the inhale, bring the hand palms together above your head, and with an exhale, draw the hands before the heart. Inhaling, and exhale, bend your head towards your heart. We unite body and mind here, so we try to keep the focus here the whole time. Then hands into your lap, you can bring the chin parallel. And open your eyes again. Now place your right hand next to the right hip and bring your left arm up. With your right hand you push into the earth and you reach with your left hand up. So inhale and a big exhale. See if it's possible to grab your right upper arm. If it's not possible, then place it in the lower back, the left hand in the lower back. Then lengthen spine. And with an exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Let your head hang. Open the chest and move your shoulder blades together. So move your shoulders towards the back, shoulder blades together. And well, feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. Maybe close your eyes and focus on the impact of the pose on your upper body. Feel if your head is heavy. 1 or maybe 2 more breaths here. And the last one. Let go of your upper arm and bring your head back towards the center. Now the left hand is next to the left hip. Push with your left hand into the earth. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. And exhale, grab your left upper arm. Hold on to your upper arm or lower back. Lengthen spine, and with an exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Feel if your shoulders are relaxed, they are low. Move the chest forward, shoulders towards the back. And maybe even close your eyes. Always stay present. So if you feel you have a bit more space, then move the chest more forward, open the chest and move your shoulders towards the back. 1 more breath here. Then we move the chin or the head up towards the center and you can let go of your upper arm. From here, move into tabletop, so hands and knees. When we're on hands and knees, try to keep the wrists and the shoulders above each other and the knees and hips above each other. Warm up your spine, so inhale, curl your tailbone up and look up. Point your belly towards the floor. And with an exhale, pull the belly in and tailbone in and start to round your spine. So inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come on your knees. When we're on our knees, step the right foot forward and keep the knee above the ankle. Move forward, keep the knee above the ankle, walk your left leg a bit more back. And square the hips, moving right hip back, left hip forward. And we stay maybe for a couple of breaths here. You feel a big stretch by the right leg, front, left thigh. Now, we place the hands on the knees and we move a bit away from our leg. Pull the belly in, tailbone in, and maybe move your belly further away from your thigh. Reach up with the crown, shoulders relaxed. Send the hips forward. Keep the knee above the ankle and then start, maybe stay here or maybe bring the arms up. So you start to bring the hands up and look up. And keep the breath calm and deep the whole time. Inhale and exhale, lower down the hands. Step back with your foot. Open the knees and big toes to touch. Sitting bones towards heels. Bring the right arm up. Inhale and with an exhale, right shoulder on the earth, right ear on the earth. And your left arm is alongside your head. Push with your fingertips into the earth. So you activate the left arm. And, well, try to relax here. Soften the body with your breath. One more. And the last one. Back on the knees. Step with the left foot forward. Knee above the ankle, hands on earth. Bring the right leg a bit more back. Keep the knee above the ankle. Send the hips forward. If this is difficult to keep the hands on the earth because the distance is too much, then place your hands on blocks or books. We're going to place the hands on the knees and move our belly a bit away from our thigh. And if you have space, then maybe separate your belly a little bit more from your thigh. Observe if you pull the belly button in and the tailbone in, sending the hips forward, shoulders and face are relaxed. Maybe stay here or bring the arms up and look up. Place the hands back on the earth. Open the knees, big toes to touch. Sitting bones towards heels. Left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale, left shoulder on the floor. Left ear. Right arm alongside your head and press your fingertips into the earth to activate the right arm. Place the right hand into the earth. Come back on hands and knees in tabletop. When we're back in tabletop, we're going to add a wrist stretch. Maybe it's possible to point your fingertips towards your knees. If this is not possible, then point them more towards the edges of your mat. Now when you're here, start to make some circles. Circle all the way around. How are your wrists? And then maybe one more circle. And then point your fingertips back towards the front of your mat. Extend the right leg behind you. Inhale. With an exhale, point the knee towards the chest. Pull the belly button in and round your spine and make yourself as small as possible. So pull the belly button in, push into your hands and the knee all the way up towards the nose or chest. Then cross your right over your left and open the ankles. It's possible that you need a block or cushion, but take care when you bring your sitting bones between your heels. Feel if it's all right. So maybe place something here to sit on, or sit between your heels in a shoelace. Now when you're shoelace, try to keep the knees above each other. If this is if it's inconvenient for your leg, then straighten the left leg. Okay, you can grab your feet or your ankles, lengthen the spine, and with an exhale, make the movement from your hips and start to lean forward. So try to stay present in all our poses. Observe the impact on the legs, the hips, the spine, the whole body. Also observe the breath, so we want to keep the breath calm and deep. And then maybe 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Walk your hands closer by. Bring the weight into your buttocks and straighten the legs. Shuffle a little bit until you sit on the front of your sitting bones. Keep the feet flexed. Root down your sitting bones into the earth. Reach up with the crown. And in between, your spine is long and tall. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, reach towards the front of your mat. One more time, or maybe 2. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you can reach a bit further. And then maybe place your hands on your trouser or your toes. Inhale to lengthen one more time. And with an exhale, reaching forward. So not so much with our nose towards our legs, but forward. And keep the feet flexed, so the toes are pointing up, wherever you are, even with your hands on your trouser or knees. Try to keep the legs or the feet active. And then one more breath here. Let's go. Cross your ankles and back on hands and knees. Back on hands and knees. It's time to extend the left leg. Inhale. Exhale towards the nose or chest. Don't forget to make yourself small. So you pull the belly button in and you push into your hands. Hold. And then cross your knee before your right. And open the ankles. Maybe a block between the ankles, the heels, before you sit down. Okay, root down both sitting bones into the earth. Maybe stretch the right leg, so you have an option. Ready? Then inhale, lengthen spine, and with an exhale, reaching forward and then down towards the earth. Maybe feel some tension by the hip, outer thighs. Two more breaths. Walk your hands closer by. Bring the weight into your buttocks. Let go of your shoelace and start to open the legs. Hands behind you, shuffle forward. Also possible to sit on a folded blanket. Okay, keep the feet up so the toes are up. Then place the hands in front of you. Try to make the movement from your hips. So inhale to create length in the spine. And with an exhale, you start to walk forward. Now, maybe sway a bit from left to right. And when you sway from left to right, walk a bit more forward. And then maybe stay. Or place your elbows on the floor, or your hands on the floor, or maybe your hands on blocks. But keep the feet up, so toes are up. And try to create length in the spine. Don't go too far. Don't hurt yourself. So find a nice, acceptable stretch. It takes a lot of time to open, so don't rush. Never hurry. And we stay here maybe for 2-3 more breaths. Ready for the last one? Start to walk your hands back. And then you can cross your ankles again. Come back on hands and knees. When you're back on hands and knees, place the knees hip width and curl your toes into the earth. Heels are up and rise up. Place the hands into the lower back. We're going to prepare for a half camel. So first you push your hips forward. Then move the chest all the way up, up, up towards the sky. You can look up and lean back. Move your shoulder blades together. Find with your left hand your left heel and reach your right arm up. Keep pushing your hips forward, chest all the way up. Feel a big stretch at the front body. Then inhale, come out of your pose. And with an exhale, switch towards the right. Okay, press with your right hand into the earth or into your heel. Hips forward, chest all the way up. Reach with your fingertips. Also a nice back bend. And one last breath. And then inhale, come out of your pose. And exhale, sit on your heels. Slowly move into a child pose. So it's a counter pose for your back bend. So you round your spine. So do it slow. Feel if it's okay to round your spine. Keep the knees together this time in child pose. And then forehead towards the earth. Start to rise up, curl your toes into the earth, roll onto your heels, and then press yourself all the way up into a standing position. And exhale. Step with the right foot forward and turn the left foot out. There's about 1 meter between the feet. Make sure that the feet are hip width, so they are not behind each other, the feet, not here. So hip width. Hips are facing the front of your mat. Elbows, you can grab your elbows or make your namaste and then try to bring your hands all the way up between your shoulder blades. Open the chest. If you have your hands in namaste, then push into your hands. And with an exhale, make the movement from your hips. Keep the spine long and tall. And you start to, move forward and point your nose towards your right foot. Try to spread the weight over both feet, especially the back foot. And keep the hips even. Let's go of your hands or your elbows and maybe use a block under the left hand. Place it on the inside of the right foot. Push the right hip back until you feel that the hips are even. And then bring your right arm up and start to open towards the right. Keep both legs straight. Push the right hip towards the back of your mat. And reach with the crown forward. So start to lengthen the right side of your body. Keep both feet on the floor, spread the weight. Now if you have a block under the left hand, we're going to change in the half moon. So maybe place the right hand on the floor and on the block. And place the right hand about 20 centimeters before you. And bring the weight into the right leg and open the left hip. Okay, keep the foot flexed and then bring the left arm up. Then start to open towards the left side. Standing leg straight. One more breath, or maybe two. And then place both feet next to each other and take a bow. Bend the knees and take a chair, where you bring the weight into your sitting bones and into your heels. Tailbone in, belly button in. Hand palms facing each other, face is soft. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open the chest, place the feet hip width. And with an exhale, come all the way down towards the earth. Don't forget to take the hands with you and maybe a small bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale when you're up. Step with the right foot, big step back. And turn the right foot out. Hips facing the front of your mat. And then prepare for your pose, your pyramid pose. Okay, you can grab your elbows or do the namaste. This time I grab my elbows. So when you have your elbows, open the chest, move your shoulder blades together. Your spine is long and tall. Inhale. Exhale, start to reach forward. Make the movement from your hips. Keep the spine long and tall. And start to point your nose towards your left foot. And when you're in your pose, observe if you spread the weight over both feet. Don't lock the knees and keep the hips even. We're going to shift to Parivrita Trikonasana, so you can maybe use a block under your right hand. Push the left hip back. Keep both legs straight. Bring the left arm up and start to open, open, open towards the left side. When you pose, keep pushing your hips towards the back of the mat and reach with the crown forward and start to lengthen the left side. We're going to shift into a half moon, so left hand on the floor or on the block, about 20 or 30 centimeters before you. You start to, you lift the right leg and then you start to open the right hip. When you're ready, then bring the right arm up and start to open towards the right. Reach with your fingertips up, push your heel away from you, standing leg straight. And then place both hands on the floor, step in Malasana, Yogi squat. Toes out, heels in and open with your elbows. Hands before the heart in prayer. Curl your tailbone in, try to keep the chest open, reach with the crown up. Next inhale, push into your feet, come all the way up. And exhale. When you're here, place the feet hip width, reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale towards the right, spread the weight over both feet. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the chest, move the elbows away from your face. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale towards the left, spread the weight. Inhale up. Exhale, open chest. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands back before the heart. Start to bend the knees and lower yourself all the way down towards the earth. Place your hands behind you, start to walk your hands back. Stop when your ankles and your knees are above each other, about, and your wrists and shoulders. And then lift the hips up, all the way up, 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 push into your feet and hands. And then lower down. Lay on your back. Keep the feet hip width. Engage the core, pull the belly button in and the tailbone in. Then push into your feet, lift the hips up, arms alongside your ears. Inhale to create length, lift. Exhale, lower down, hands next to the hips. And inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Lift. Lower down. Lift. Lower down. Cross the right ankle over the left. Keep the foot flexed and in between the gap. You interlace your fingers. Maybe grab your thigh or your shin. Inhale and have an exhale. Bring the legs, the knees, a bit closer towards you. Lengthen the back of your neck by moving the chin towards the chest. If it's impossible to keep your head on the earth, use a blanket under your head. Observe the stretch by your inner thigh, buttock area, maybe somewhere else. And with all the stretches we have done, we try to release tension in the body, build up tension. And then one more breath here. And then let it go and switch. Inhale first, exhale, draw everything closer towards you. Keep the hips even, keep the foot flexed, faces soft, shoulders also, chin to chest. Observe the impact of the pose on body and mind, not only on the body, but also on the mind. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Knees towards the chest. Open the knees. Soles of the feet are up towards the ceiling. And if it's possible, then grab your feet. If this is impossible, ankles or thighs. Inhale. Exhale, knees towards the earth. So you press your feet towards the earth. Same here. Your head is resting on the floor, or maybe support the weight of your head with blankets. Soles of the feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. And maybe you feel a stretch by your inner thighs and hamstrings and hips. And then maybe 2 or 3 more breaths, or maybe you like the pose very much, then stay a bit longer. Grab with your 3 fingers your big toes, and maybe it's possible to spread the legs towards the sides, of course. Feel the opening by the inner thighs, the back of the legs. Stretch, keep the breath calm and deep. And the last one. Bring the legs together. We're going to end our class with a twist. So, knees towards the chest. Before we go into your twist, move the buttocks a bit more towards the right, and then the knees, the legs are going towards the left. Keep your spine on the earth and look over your right shoulder. Maybe hand of the top leg, the left hand. So notice if your right shoulder is on the floor, and as much as possible of your spine. Then bring the knees up towards the ceiling, move the buttocks a bit more towards the left. Legs are going towards the right. Spine and shoulders are on the floor, and you can look over your left shoulder. Maybe your right hand is on your top leg. It's always nice to finish your class with a spinal twist. To realign your spine, balance your energy lines. Last 2 breaths here. And then the knees are going up towards the ceiling again. We're going to close our class today with a big stretch. Inhale to create length. Big exhale. Maybe one more. Inhale. And exhale. Find your Savasana. Your arms are a little bit away from your body. The hand palms are up towards the ceiling. Legs are hip width. Give your body a shake to make sure that that everything is relaxed. And then maybe, well, with a smile on your face, enjoy your Savasana. Well, I'm going to close my practice and close this video. Enjoy your Savasana, stay a bit longer there. I want to thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed your relax and flow. And hopefully I will see you next time. Namaste.